Hey there YouTube, WhiskeyCactus here, welcoming you back to our Let's Play of the Letter. This is episode number 8, and in the last episode, we blessed the mansion, which was cool. And then we hung out with Zach and had a very awkward encounter with Marianne. So we went home, and now it's a new day, and doesn't seem to be anything immediate on our agenda, so I think we're going to find out what's going on. Okay, hopefully it won't lag like that all the time. What was my most recent playthrough? This one! Here we go. Let's load this game file and see what happens. Here we go. The food tastes less appetizing tonight. Oh, we got new. Oh yeah, we accidentally dropped Marianne down. I thought we were gonna, like, get increased points by, like, chatting about her cat, but apparently that did not go well. That was not the correct answer. So, I don't know. I kind of feel bad, because I like Marianne, and I would like to have a better relationship with Marianne, but so far that does not seem doable. But, I digress. The food tastes less appetizing tonight. A pity. One would think that someone who had been on a continuous binge of instant noodles would find a home-cooked meal enjoyable. But it isn't. Hunger isn't what is gnawing at me tonight. Neither are my sore muscles. The TV runs loudly in the background, but what it says barely registers in my brain. It's hard when the things you're trying to forget keep returning to the forefront of your mind. It distracts you. Eats at you. Come on. Why you gotta say things like that? Devours you. I wish this would stop. I wish I wasn't the one who picked it up. Yeah, no kidding. I wish it was somebody else. That's a little... Like, why can't it be nobody? Why's it gotta be why somebody else gotta have to deal with this?
In other local news, a woman was found dead in her home yesterday evening.
Was that really loud? I can't tell. That might have been really loud. Oh well.
Luxbourne police officials are currently investigating the crime scene, but has classified the case as homicide.
Interesting. Huh?
The victim, identified as Rose
What?
Pamela Cooper, 33 years old, working as a real estate agent.
What? Oh, fuck. Oh, God. Rose? That's what I said. That's what I said. That's exactly what I said. Rose.
Discovered lying in a pool of blood in her two-bedroom flat with the words "Help me" repeatedly written on the walls.
Oh, shit. Well, that sucks. I liked Rose. Aww. I feel like that's gonna happen a lot in this game. It is a horror game. Alright, well, shit. That was not... I wonder if there's any way that could be prevented, or if that's something that has to happen in the story. I feel like that's probably something that has to happen. Because she's not a character that I have any points with or anything. Alright. Well, fuck. No. No. This isn't what I was... No kidding. This isn't supposed to happen. None of this is supposed to happen. No one's supposed to die. Those are just stories, right? Legends. Alright, the music's getting really loud. I think I might need to turn this... Do I need to turn this down? I can't tell if it's just loud in my headphones or if it's gonna be loud on the recording. Oh well. This music needs some, though. We need some chill here. That's what everyone has kept telling me, so why? And Immediately, I rush to my study table in search of my phone. My hand, cold from dread, clings tightly to it as soon as I touch its edges. A piece of folded paper, the letter, lying unassumingly beside it, slips to the floor when I pick up the device, but I pay it no mind. There are more important things. Right now, I need to call her. I need to call her. I was with her. I was just with her not too long ago, and she was okay. No. It isn't Rose, I'm sure of it. I just talked to her, and a sob escapes me, and hot tears begin to blur my vision. One after another they trickle down, weighted by the very same guilt I refuse to admit I've been carrying from the start. Same one I've been hiding from. Same one that has put the people I care... My hands shake as I navigate to Rose's number on my contact list. She'll answer, right? That's what she always does. She'll pick it up, tell me to turn down the waterworks, and call me a wuss afterwards.
She'll answer. Please answer, Rose.
Again and again I dial, whispering, praying, pleading.
Come on, Rose. Don't do this to me. Please pick up. I know you're there, Rose. You're not dead. Please tell me you're not.
This adds to the series of deaths and disappearances that has plagued Luxbourne in the recent years.
Interesting. Recent years. So, am I not the first one to find the letter?
The authorities are currently looking at a possible link with the notorious Anselm Butcher case.
Notorious, you say? The TV runs loudly in the background. A deafening static sounds from my phone's speakers. But in my ears, I can only hear the screams, her pleas, her whispers. Okay, great. We are not safe. So, it's just the next day, we're just cool with that? But, oh fuck, alright. News broke of Rose Cooper being found dead in her flat the evening before. The authorities classified the crime as a homicide, possibly linked to the notorious Anselm Butcher, a mysterious serial killer who had committed brutal murders over the years and left the bodies with his signature phrase, "Help me." I have a feeling the Anselm Butcher is probably not real. And that goddamn ghost probably is a lot more real. So, did we just go to sleep and not get any closure on that? What's up? A buzzing sensation jolts me awake. My body still wants to sleep, to forget what I heard, what I saw last night. But it's there, nudging, prodding at me. Slowly I become aware of how awkward my position is, and the aches that accompany sleeping in a curled-up position the night before. If I even slept at all. The memories are impossible to forget now that Rose is gone. They say it's easier when you say it out loud. Instead, the words weigh heavier on me each time. She's gone. Gone because of me. Gone because of one letter I was too curious to look at. Yeah, that was kind of a dumb thing to do, Isabel. just gonna throw that out there. When you're in a haunted house, and, like, you believe in ghosts and shit, and you see a letter on the ground, maybe don't open it. Just maybe. Maybe just leave it alone. Should have been more careful. Should have been more genre savvy, actually. Should have just kept my mouth shut. Should have destroyed it before anyone else had gotten involved. I should have... The notification light on my laptop... Yo, what if it's Rose? What if it's fucking Rose? Are there gonna be two ghosts now? The notification light on my laptop blinks incessantly, mockingly, when I look at it. As if it's calling me back to a sense of normalcy. Okay. Check it nevertheless, out of habit more than anything. To all BRC employees, from Joanne Schultz at Briar Realty Corp., strict attendance required today. In light of the recent and event attendance logs and sales reports for the last 6 months to be submitted to your respective managers for review, we are expecting everyone's cooperation. Okay then. If this were one of those typical, I'd happily comply and get myself to our office. Today my limbs just feel heavy. On one hand, going will keep me busy, take my mind elsewhere. On the other, the place itself is a stark reminder of what my own fears have cost me. No, you should go to work. You should go to work. Moping won't get me anywhere. The right thing to do is go to work if you value your job and value the money you make at your job and being able to pay for your family and all that stuff, so you gotta go to work. You could call out, but it said attendance is mandatory, and I don't get the sense that Briar Realty is very cooperative with work, home life kind of stuff. Let's do it. It's like one of those things, isn't it? You deal with it with a smile no matter how bad things get and hope for the best. That's what Rose taught you, Isabella. So she would be proud that you're doing this. Although my whole body feels like lead and my limbs are sore, I push myself away from the chair and head for the shower. Great. Thanks for that. The letter I dropped on the floor last night flutters open as I pass by, unfolding for no one else but me to see. Every word written on it glares back at me. Well, have we sent it to 5 people? Or else? I think. I don't know if Rose counts, but we have Hannah, Luke, Zach, Becca, and Ashton, right? Look at that. Oh, imagine that. All those characters. Alright, well, let's see. Every word written on it glares back at me. They sneer. They ridicule. Like living beings fully aware of what they've done. With a huff, I pick it up and shove it into my bag, perhaps with more anger and frustration than I'm used to showing. This, too, I'll deal with. Somehow I'll find a way to make things right. I have to. Before it takes more people from me, even if I must do it on my own. Alright, we are now at the office. Okay. Papers rustling, telephones ringing, feet shuffling. Overall, today looks like a typical working day at Briar Realty Corporation. Except it isn't. The air is thick with tension and unspoken questions. No doubt everyone present has already heard about Rose. If they missed last night's report, they'd likely see it in the morning news, in the papers, or on various news sites on the internet. Everywhere is a bitter reminder. In fact, everyone's giving me a wide berth, as though the mere mention of Rose would be enough to trigger something in me. It's appreciated, but it only serves to create a bigger hole in the place Rose has left. After lunch, my boss calls for a meeting. I don't have to look up from my work to know what it's about. He's in a strange, pensive mood today, probably out of respect for a dead colleague. I would hope so. Oddly, I'd appreciate it more if he just shouted at me today. Anything is better.
I'm sure you've all heard of what happened to Miss Cooper. She was a valued member of our team, and she will be missed. There's no date for a funeral, yet, but those who wish to attend, kindly speak with your respective supervisors. By the way, has anyone heard about our still AWOL staff?
Do we want to know? Maybe, well, let's hope. I mean, they're totally they have to be totally unrelated to the letter, right? Because they are unrelated to me. They have to be related, otherwise why would they be mentioned? I don't know. I don't know how that's gonna tie in.
None? HR, you know what to do.
Fire them all!
Santos, a word? In my office?
Oh shit. That doesn't sound good. At the end of it, I've been given the entirety of Rose's workload, including finalizing the rights papers, and I've been promised an ample compensation for my efforts. Well, okay. I guess. Silver linings? Something like that. I think he's expecting me to be happy about it. Instead, I immerse myself in my work. Have to anyway if I want to forget. We got Employee of the Month. We got an achievement. But we also have a new journal entry. I feel like we missed something here. I don't know if there's just not any entries or if we totally missed something, because everything else has had 4. Every other one has had 4 so far. Actually, okay, you know what? Never mind. It's probably fine then. Isabella Santos drowned herself with the work the whole day to forget about the devastating news of her death. However, she ended up stumbling upon the mysterious disappearances of her other colleagues, and just when she realized something important. Oh shit. Time flies when you do, and by the time I give notice, it's already late. Everyone's already gone, leaving me in the company of a radio and a member of our janitorial staff. Uh-oh. There's gonna be a ghost popping out, isn't there? Something's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. I'm so... Oh, the tension. Alright. I don't even know his name. Rose likely does. She remembers people easily like that.
The Luxbourne Police Department continues its search for the following reported missing people.
Radio blares one name after another. Let me guess. Let me guess who. Is it all the people that were missing from our work? I bet it is. Hold on a second. Missing? Aren't they? Still, I have to check. Frantic, I turn back to my desktop. The loud tapping of my fingers against the keys fills the office for the better part of my shift as I look through everything. Yo, I really like the sound effects in this game. Especially like the ambient background stuff. It's really, really good. I throw that out there. Background about the place, history from current owners, and list of employees hired under BRC. And I'm right. Of course I am. BRC may have a lot of staff, they may have a lot of agents hired, but I'd remember those names anywhere. After all, they're also part of the crew who worked with us in preparing the mansion for the open house. Then the letters... It can't be. I hope it's not what I'm thinking.
But Rose is...
Something snaps into place in the fraction of a moment. These people, Rose, the letter...
I need to... No. If it's just like this, they still won't believe me. I have to make sure of it first.
Whatever this is, it's gonna be a bad idea. It's gonna be a bad idea. Evidence doesn't lie. That's what Ash often says, right? If I have proof, then maybe. I don't want to get my hopes up yet, but maybe there's still a way I can save them. I bet you there isn't. The letter, my phone, papers, anything that will be useful, I grab all of them and stuff them in my bag. I can't. There's something I need to do. Something those people should. The noise cuts sharply through the short of cramming a pen into my bag.
Hello?
God. It's just the janitor, right? It's totally just the janitor. Totally just the janitor. Totally not somebody printing a copy of the letter or anything. Someone must have left their printer open again. I may be in a hurry, but if I don't turn it off, another person is certainly going to have a fit tomorrow over wasted cut. You know what? I think I can live with that. Okay? I can live with that. I can live with somebody getting into a fit over wasted resources if it means I don't have to die tonight. Okay. Most of the time, it's Rose who does the nagging, but the clicking of my pen in my hand is a welcome distraction as I search for the said object. Each stride, my feet... Alright, this needs a thorough grammar check, guys. Come on. Each stride my feet take, each stride my... Your feet aren't taking strides, your legs would be taking strides. I don't know how you would fix that sentence, but it's bad. Also echoes through the empty workplace. I lost sight of the janitor minutes ago. Great. And with me being the only one left. Great. The tapping of my feet against the wooden floor is something I soon learned to appreciate. Doesn't take me long to find it. By the time I turn it off, 5 copies of the letter that we have to send to people? Is that what it is? That's what it's going to be, isn't it? That's totally what it's going to be. 5 pages are already strewn about on the ground, the paper tray having also been left ajar. Sighing, I pick each of it up. Makes my blood run cold. Shocker! Were you surprised? I was surprised. The chill that makes its way up my spine is as numbing as that day in the attic. Oh, God. I gotta be ready for QuickTime events, don't I? Hold on. Just moving my mic a little bit so I have easier access to my keyboard. Just in case. Just in case I have to fight for my life in the next minute or two. The sheets crinkle under my tense grip. All I can hear is my breathing as it rasps through my gritted teeth. I can even gather myself. Take the first steps out of here. Total darkness suddenly envelops me. Great! Oh. Okay. Okay. And as if hearing every horrid thought running inside my head right now, something snaps. Fuck. A soft... This is totally The Grudge. Come on, guys. That's the same fucking noise. A soft creak grating through the thin veil of stillness that has descended in the room. Every muscle, every bone in my body goes rigid at the sound. Every time I click this mouse, I'm expecting a ghost to jump out at me. Be prepared for a jump scare. I don't know that it's coming, but it's gotta be coming. Familiar. My finger is on the Z key. I'm just waiting for the QuickTime event. So familiar now. Yet my own traitorous curiosity still presses me to no, come on, guys. Come on. I'm on your side, Isabella, but you're really making it hard to root for you. Yo, I just want you guys to know, my apartment the wall just popped a little bit, and it scared the fucking shit out of me. Okay. Oh god. Of course. Yup, there it is. It's her. Standing in the only exit of the office, albeit facing away from me. She doesn't even need to turn around for me to know it's the same misshapen face, tattered clothes, and unsightly gait. Same person in the attic. Take a step back. Of course it does. The pen I'm holding slips from my hand, and let me guess she's gonna turn around real sudden-like. Yup. Oh, hi. Hi, that's totally okay. I'm sure heads do that all the time. Her entire head turns. A scream almost escapes my mouth, and I duck under my table as quickly as I can. Oh god, that is not a good idea. Why would you do that? My heart is pounding hard against my chest. She's going to find you. I can hear the bone-chilling sounds of her walk, the weird clicking that follows her, and telltale squelch of something wet as she, oh god, walks towards me. Nearer and nearer. The sounds are slowly getting louder. The only thing keeping the whimper from escaping me is my hand as it covers my mouth. Someone please save me. Anyone. Just waiting for the QuickTime event, guys. Oh my god, it's coming. How am I gonna survive this? I close my eyes, muttering a continuous stream of prayers, all while attempting to steady my own breathing. Please, please don't let her hear me. Oh, fuck! Oh, fuck. Okay. Oh, God, I'm gonna die. Oh, I died. I fucking died. This is bad. I think I died. I think I may have died. I may have to reload this.
Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come,
Oh,
thy will be
okay.
done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses,
Guys,
as we forgive those who trespass against us.
this is gonna be really bad. Prepare for something horrible.
And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. Amen.
When the last lines of my prayer have left me, all that remains is a hush. When's the jump scare gonna happen? None of her footsteps, nor those chilling sounds she makes. Only silence. Is it safe? Another second passes, and when nothing comes... What? Yeah, okay. Alright, well, we died. Alright, I'm not sure what continue's gonna do. I did save, so I can load up the last save. So, I'm gonna see what continue does. Actually, you know what? I'm just gonna go ahead and quit and reboot it up. And I will meet you back at that event, and I will hopefully not fuck it up this time. Here. This is very difficult. This is a very difficult event. Oh, God. This is like my 4th attempt at this, by the way. Okay. Okay. I changed my hand. I used my right hand instead of my left hand that time. I don't know if that made a difference or not, but we survived it, and holy crap. That was my, I think that was my 4th attempt. That was not easy. Alright. Let's see if it mattered. ... The seconds, minutes stretch out before me, agonizingly. Is she gone? Slowly, I open my eyes to take a peek. Oh, fuck. I'm not convinced that I'm not done with QuickTime events. I don't dare move or make a noise. Oh, shit. In the face of such terror, I can only beg. Let out silent pleas to whoever is out there. Please, please don't let her notice. I want to live. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and save right now. I just saved. We don't have to do that again. Okay, cool. Cool beans. ... Whoa! We are on the Hannah arc, I guess. I guess we finished Isabella. Fair enough. In a predicament where we don't know if she's alive or dead, and now we're back in time. And now I finally understand we are Hannah. Look at that. Look at that. We are Hannah. I can go back. Can I go back to Isabella? I don't know if I cannot. I assume not. I assume I can just click on her to see things. But let's go back to Hannah. And we are back on the 17th, which means we now get potential journal here. But let's see what these new ones are. Oh, that's just from before. That's also from before. Okay, but we also have profiles. Now we probably have Hannah's profile. Okay, so this is interesting. Hannah Wright, née Evans, okay. Birth date, April 30th. She's a Taurus. She's 31. That's older than I thought she was. Height 5'7". Occupation heiress. Oh, okay. Occupation. Former finance manager. Okay. Nationality British, religion Anglican, education Master's in Business Administration, major in accounting. Okay, so she's fucking smart and is, capable of being a finance manager, and now she just doesn't do that? Come on. Don't squander your talents, Hannah. Likes bouillabaisse, dogs, fashion, parties and dancing, the beach, children, iconic women, charity, math. I feel like I'm reading a dating profile. Of the Luxborn upper classes, Hannah is used to living a life of luxury. Absent parents made her crave for attention, though, something she gained from her private tutors and nannies instead. It was never enough, however. She studied hard in order to make her parents proud, going into business so that she could work alongside them. The challenge in her otherwise privileged life was certainly a thrill for her, at the very least. She had many suitors, dating different men and women. Okay, good for you. But it was through work that she met Luke. Not good for you. What a douchebag. It was love at first sight for her. Upon her parents' death, Luke proposed to her. Kinda weird. That was the move that led to the merging of the Wright Enterprise and Evans Incorporated and her subsequent retirement. I see. Okay. Their 7-year marriage is strained. I bet it is. But Hannah tries her best to make it work. Probably not worth it. I don't know how I feel about Hannah at the moment. I'm sure that as I play each of these characters, except fuck Luke, and probably fuck Becca also, but I'm sure as I play as all these other characters, I will probably like them than I seem to think about. Alright, so we are now back on the 17th, so hopefully we'll get some of those journal entries. So let's see. What time is it? 31 minutes? Alright, we can start Hannah's arc. Let's go ahead and do that. It is far too easy to get them to pay attention, and I am not doing an accent. It is far too easy to get them to pay attention, enraptured. They hang on to my every word and follow my every move. All of it would have been stifling had I not grown used to such stares. Most are respectful, some are hostile, if we are honest. And a few are downright inappropriate, I bet. After all, I am...
Hannah Wright!
You kinda look like the priest, a little bit. I'm betting you're not, though. There's a moment of agitation as a familiar but less than welcome face approaches me with a suggestive smirk on his face. Of course, I have to keep a benevolent smile and greet him as I greet any good friend. After all, this man can turn heads, being famous in his own right.
Officer Lee! What a pleasant surprise. I didn't think you'd have the time to attend tonight's party.
He is more Luke's friend than mine, really, and I am quite sure I only invited his wife. Much like I am only friends with the Chief Inspector because of Luke, Luke is only friends with Rochelle because of me. Unlike how I treated Lee, however, Luke never hid his animosity for the Lee matriarch. It was an odd sort of friendship where we would have awkward double dates. I don't even recall his first name. Started with an N, I think. I might be wrong. Aside from being Chief Inspector of Luxborn Police, his wife, Rochelle Lee Ney Vance, owns a General Electronics company. Fridges and freezers, mostly.
Oh, I always have time for my favorite socialite couple. Might I say, you look positively ravishing tonight.
First off, back the fuck off. Second off, fridges and freezers. We are gonna find a body in one of them, right? That's how that's gonna work? Or is that just a poke? Like, is that just like, fridges and freezers? Because that's where bodies get stuffed. I can't tell how seriously this game takes itself yet.
I see the husband isn't with you.
Fuck off. He's a douche, but respect boundaries, bro. The way he eyes me up is enough to make my skin crawl. I just wish Luke is here to fend off... Just wish Luke was here to fend off the more unseemly of our peers. You know the ones. Men who are just a bit too friendly. Ha 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 ha. It's 2017. Yeah. Staring too long at my assets and getting close just because my husband is not there. You mean like every man in every position of power in the entire country? Yeah. And to think they have the gall to do this at my own party. They have the gall to do it everywhere, Anna. My own house, if I might add. But like any high society woman worth her salt, I know how to handle it with grace and dignity.
I suppose you're looking pleasant as well. Luke's busy with work, unfortunately. Rochelle isn't here.
A shame. I do hope he isn't causing you much trouble. That husband of yours can be a bit daft sometimes, acting like he's still some young bachelor. The wife sends her regards and her apologies, but something came up with a doctor and she needed to attend to it. You know her being pregnant and all.
The wife. Okay. We make small talk. Rather, I'm forced to do so, as he would not leave my side after finding his place there. Punch him. Just punch him. Just do it. Who cares? Just fucking do it. Much to my chagrin, I've been extricated from the few who flock in hopes of flattering, for I can tolerate them far better than Lee. He is a nice enough person, and I adore his wife, who is obviously the brains behind the two. But there is something unsettling about her. Yeah, about him. Yeah, he seems a little rapey. Yeah, that's what's unsettling. I do not trust him as much as I want to. He regales to me tales of the Luxbourne Police Department, a different affair to the usual gossip I am privy to, and though I loathe to admit, is interesting nonetheless. I expect the topic of business to die out quickly, which would be understandable enough due to the confidential nature of his work. But oh boy was I wrong.
So, wearing civvies, I steal and drive off with one of the police mobiles, right? In the mirror, I see the mutant chasing on foot and screaming about theft. The look on his face was priceless when I parked in the garage.
Oh my. You made him chase you all the way home for a prank. What did Rochelle have to say about that?
Rochelle has a strange love and hate affair with Lee, I bet. I get that sense. He is a married man who did not grow up past his early 20s, judging by the way he acts. Surprisingly enough, they've been married for a good 20 years. A lifetime if you compare it to my marriage of 7 years with Luke. I, on the other hand, well, Luke is no Lee. I should be happy about that, I suppose. You know, I would not say that, honestly. Having played Isabella's story arc, I get the sense that Luke is very fucking much Lee. Very much. Although my darling did have his moments.
The wife pulled my ear and gave me a good talking to, though. Besides, we live in a flat a block away, so it wasn't much of a grand chase.
Weren't you living in a house near the countryside?
Moved for work, you know. Or you probably don't.
Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. Seriously, fuck you. Fuck you.
No, I don't. But a flat in downtown. I suppose if that's what you like.
Maybe I read too much into that, I don't know.
No, it's alright. Hate that tiny place, no matter how convenient it can be for work. 55 square yards are not enough when you need to get away from the wife.
Stop saying the wife, please. Please stop saying that.
I wouldn't mind a place away from the city. Even started looking at the ads. I spied an interesting lot, actually. Heard it was finally put up for sale. That something mansion, you know the one with all the ghost stories.
I know what he's talking about. There are really only a few urban legends around here. It's
The Ermagerd Mansion?
Ermagerd Mansion. She said it! It took me a minute. It took me a minute, but she fucking said it. She fucking said it. The Ermagerd Mansion. Yo, okay. Okay, props. Props to this game for lampshading that. Oh my god. That made me so happy. That's the greatest thing I've ever seen.
That's the one. Worthy of a king it is. I'd buy it myself, but Rochelle would only gripe if I brought it up to her.
Oh, that made me so happy, guys. You have no idea. I did not know. This is a totally blind Let's Play, so when I was saying that was literally just because I couldn't not say it that way. So, vindicated.
Not to mention all the expenses a place like that will be a real fixer-upper. You also have to find someone willing to work there with how superstitious people can be.
If it becomes a problem, just hire someone to do an exorcism.
She did say she was planning to do that when we did that before. That's interesting.
Actually, I do know of someone who could be up to the task.
I don't know if I trust anybody that you would recommend.
You remember the Ludgates party at their Christchurch summer residence?
Unless he's gonna mention the fact that he looks a lot like that fucking priest.
Of course. It was an excellent soiree. Everything was so classy, too. Such good taste.
Oh, that place was a pigsty until they hired out this interior designer
got it.
and they turned it into a bloody palace.
Got it. He's gonna recommend Marianne. That's what it is.
She worked for the Exodus for their apartment in Soho too, and they recommended her when we were looking up pieces for our beach house in Porto Colom. I think I have a business card, right? No, I must have left it in my other jacket. Anyway, she's called, what's her name? McCullough, Marianne, I believe, yes. But truly, if anyone were to get that place in McCullough, well, they'd be the envy and the talk of the town.
Well, I would like to be the envy and the talk of the town. Sign me the fuck up.
Well, if you put it that way, I might just snatch it up for myself.
Indeed.
This place was starting to feel a bit small lately anyway.
Privileged asshole. Alright. Sure, a 3-story penthouse might not fit the definition of small for some people. Yeah, no kidding. Fuck off. I was starting to like you too, Hannah. Okay, maybe a lot of people. Okay. But it isn't big enough to have grand parties in. As it is, I only invited about 30 people to this one, and it already feels cramped in here. Certainly would be nice if I didn't have to ride an elevator up and down several floors before I can get anywhere as well. It's not even first world problems. That's like half world problems or something. All Luke's words and not mine. Okay, sure. Besides, I have been looking for a good anniversary gift. Oh! A mansion is a good anniversary gift. Okay. Luke might like this one. Where is he, anyway? Probably fucking some bitch. Alright. What do we got? 40 minutes? I think we can go a little bit longer. I do want to make these episodes a little longer than we've been doing. But we have an update in our journal. So we have Hannah Wright threw a party in their penthouse at the Cache. City's most powerful were seen, including Chief Inspector Harvey Lee of the Luxbourne Police Department. From him, the socialite heard of the Ermengarde Mansion's upcoming open house, and of the interior designer Marianne McCullough. Well, alright. Luke is dressed to the nines, as he usually is, and he looks ready for whatever the day will throw at him. His butler and valet wait at his side, just in case he isn't as ready as he looks. Oh sure, that is normal. What is confusing me is the fact that he is on his way out of the penthouse, considering we won't have anywhere to go until much later.
Where are you going?
Probably fucking some bitch.
I am to attend the Triad Autumn tasting. I do believe I informed you of this 2 weeks ago.
Yes. And might I remind you that I had stricken that off your schedule? Because 1, the doctor told you to stop consuming so much alcohol. And 2, I informed you a few days ago about the open house we are going to attend in its place. I've even found this marvelous interior designer, Marianne McCullough.
Oh, you mean that bitch I've been fucking?
It's a 3.5 hour drive to Cardiff. I don't have time for this.
Excuse the fuck out of you, bro.
This is like that little party you threw all over again. You don't inform me of it, and you expect me to stay and be a gross when I have business elsewhere.
Did you really just say elsewhere? Fuck this guy.
You know how I operate, Hannah. Unless this was penciled in, I am sticking to my schedule.
But I shove that fucking pencil.
If I may intrude, the madam is correct. Your physician did insist you moderate your drinking, unless you wish to incur acute pancreatitis.
You know what? Let him incur acute pancreatitis.
And you did have this open house penciled in last Wednesday morning.
Oh, really? Is that so? Thank you, Johannes. You get a tip.
Bullocks, I don't remember doing so.
Fuck off.
Well, you did. While very hungover, in fact.
He did. Moaned about me being too loud, but gave in after some pushing. Perhaps that was a bit too cruel and manipulative of me, but...
Whose side are you on?
Come on, Luke. You promised we'd do whatever I want this weekend.
Gordon Bennett, fine. I am giving this house tour of yours a chance.
Gordon Bennett?
But if it proves to be a waste of time, I am going to Cardiff, and you are going to take a cab home. Are we clear?
Fuck you. Oh my god, fuck you so much. Ugh. No, it is not. It's just a bit of a husband and wife tit for tat, isn't it? All couples have their arguments. Oh my god. Once the honeymoon phase is over, as they seem to call it, reality sets in that you and your partner might not always see eye to eye. Perhaps it has been the years. 7 of them is nothing to scoff at.
I just cannot bloody believe I agreed to this. I was really looking forward to the triad tasting.
Though sometimes I think it's something a bit more than just simple disagreements. I have to stop myself from wondering where we went wrong. Maybe don't stop yourself.
There's always the Triad Christmas tasting in Manchester next month, and that'll only be an hour-and-a-half drive.
Have I been neglectful? No. No, you have not. He's just a giant douche. Have I offended? No, you have not. He's just a giant douche. If I acted shamefully, absolutely not. He's a giant douche.
Yes, but Cardiff.
Certainly, any problem can be discussed. Yeah, should be. As long as he doesn't turn me away. Fuck him! If he turns you away, then go! Fuck him!
Well, there goes my good mood. Are you happy now, Hana?
Yes, I am very happy. Fuck yourself. Oh. No fucking way. No fucking way, bro. No fucking way. No. No. Defend.
Yes, I am very happy, Luke. Because for once in a very long time, we are doing what I want.
Yes. I have never been happier in a choice I've made in this game. Fuck you, Luke. You can't see me, but I'm flipping the screen off right now. Fuck you, Luke. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. Okay.
I'm ecstatic. Understood. And this would be perfect if you stop acting like a child who needs their nappy changed.
Roasted.
We will be leaving after lunch for the Ermengarde mansion. You are going to park your rear in the car and keep mum. And you are going to behave during the tour.
You know what? I like Hannah. I like Hannah now. Needless to say, Luke looks a bit shocked at my little outburst. Good. He opened and closed his mouth a few times, struggling to reply before he crosses his arms to look like, well, a moping child.
Any more rules for this little excursion of yours, Your Highness?
As a matter of fact, yes.
No wine.
No wine?
Yup.
Unacceptable! I am already not allowed to the tasting, and you would deprive me of that simple pleasure?
Yes, I would, because you've been a bad child.
If I see you take one sip today, I will put the stocks under lock and key. Do you understand me?
Don't forget the bottles he keeps in his dresser.
I love you, Johannes. You are my favorite side character at the moment.
Whose side are you on?
How many times in one day can you ask that?
As many times as I need you, traitor.
Alright, guys. I think this is a good spot to go ahead and wrap up today's episode, so thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this episode, please be sure to leave a like and a comment down below. What do you think of the series so far? Who's your favorite character so far? Do you agree with my assessment of these characters? My very bold assessments of these characters. And always make sure you're subscribed for more of The Letter and more of Tales of Exilia and Tales of Exilia 2, as well as whatever is going to be coming after The Letter. I still have not decided that. So, all that being said, next time we are going to see what happens when we go to the open house as Luke and Hannah. So that's going to be cool. Maybe we'll see our side of different events. Maybe we'll see Isabella pop up at some point. That'll be really fun. And see how we get involved with all the spooks and shit. So, we'll see how that goes. So make sure you're tuning in for the next episode. I will see you then. Goodbye.